Aloha everyone! I recently took a long overdue trip to Hawaii and I packed some art supplies like I always do when I go somewhere, although I always end up not using it. So I noticed that every time the list gets smaller and smaller and the items get smaller and smaller. This time I got a tiny little watercolor sketchbook, tiny palette, and then a water brush with a pencil and then an ink pen. So the trip was great, but my days were filled with so much stuff that I never had time to stop and paint anything. So my plan B was to just take pictures and paint when I get home, or when I get to the hotel at night, which I never did either because I was so tired of my full days. So when I get back home, I did paint as many pictures as I could, just because I finally wanted to have a little travel journal. I did not fill it all up, probably half of it, and I'm gonna share what I did. I'm super happy with it, and I had a lot of fun. So it starts here, and actually the first one was painted on the plane on the way there. I was just like annoyed. I knew that it was a norm, but I was annoyed at buying a $10 yogurt with granola at the airport, and I took a picture of it. And then I painted it on board the plane. Unfortunately, all the lights were out because they were trying to get people to get used to the time difference, and so they were allowing people to sleep as much as possible. And painting with in the dark with just the light of my cell phone was really challenging, and I don't think it turned out very great, but it was still fun. So the first night, I got something to eat and went to see the sunset at the beach. And this is what I ate the first night. So it is a California roll. It's just not sliced like what you can find on the mainland. It's even better. Oh, it's so yummy. The second day was a visit to Pearl Harbor and all the war museums and all that stuff. I didn't want to paint something like a ship or anything, and I saw the first plumeria of my trip there, and I love plumeria. They're my favorite flowers. They smell so good, and it was on the ground in the parking lot. So I took a picture of it, and that's what I painted for my second day. And then you might see something recurring through this book. Is on the left side you'll see food, and then on the right side more like something I saw on the island, something I did. But the food was like a big part of the trip because I ate a lot of food that I had been dying to eat for a long time. So this is spam musubi, which I eat at home anyway because I really like it. This is a view from the Kalani and Nauli Highway. It's from Makapu'u Lookout. Shave ice, a big staple of the food, just like the spam musubi in Hawaii. This was delicious. It was lilikoi, which is passion fruit, lychee, and pineapple. Oh, so good. This is Mokoli'i Island, also called Chinaman's Hat, and it's a nice little island you can hike to during low tide, I guess, but it's probably better to actually kayak to it or even swim to it, and you can actually hike all the way to the top. Oh, another yummy thing to eat, malasadas. They're like donuts, but better. I believe they are Portuguese donuts, if I'm not mistaken, and they're so good. So these are in this box there was one plain with nothing, one filled with haupia, which is coconut cream, custard, and then one was chocolate. And this is a truck get them from. There's a Leonard's Bakery. There's an actual store, I think, in Honolulu, but they have a few bakery a few trucks here and there. They're so good, and they make them right there and then when you order them, so it's really yummy. Huli huli chicken, really yummy. A trip to the zoo. That's the first animal you see when you get to the zoo, once you're inside. Kailua pig. Oh, this is so good too, and there's like a barbecue sauce on it. I make some at home too, but I never thought of putting a barbecue sauce on it. I might do that next time. This is the Diamond Head Lighthouse. So in Honolulu, there's the big crater called Diamond Head that you can hike up to. And on the very top, you can see, I zoomed in to take this picture, you can see the Diamond Head Lighthouse that's right at the bottom in Kahala, by the sea. Then in the middle of the island, you have the Dole Plantation, which is a pineapple plantation. And you can have the pineapple whip, which is pineapple ice cream, and it's really good. On the North Shore, there is a beach where you can often see turtles, but be careful because they are protected and you're not supposed to get near them or touch them. Got some manapuas. Those are really yummy too. They're kind of like baos, basically, if you're familiar with baos, the same thing. In Kailua, there's an area called Lanikai, and I think it's one of my favorite beach on the island. It's beautiful. The color is so clear. You can actually swim to this island, or I mean both of them. They're next to each other. This one has a tiny little beach. A lot of people snorkel to them or kayak to them, and I kayaked all the way from a beach, Kailua Beach on this side. I kayaked all the way there, and then I kayaked all the way to the beach here where I just stopped and then took a swim. Beautiful. There were 2 Hawaiian monk seals on this little beach, and then 1 on the beach where I took the picture from. Lovely. In 10 years living in Hawaii, I had never seen any seals there. That's the first time I took a 1-week trip there to see one. Last night of my trip, I had to go to Duke's, a restaurant in Waikiki, to have a hula pie. This is so yummy. It's macadamia nut ice cream with chocolate. There's like a layer of chocolate cookie, kind of like a Oreo, I guess, the bottom. The chocolate here is just to die for. Whipped cream and then macadamia nuts on top. And then I bought a little hula dancer for my dashboard. This drawing was done really quick, and so it's a little funky. Her face is a little funky, but anyway, that was a way to finish my little travel journal. I hope you liked it. If you ever get to go to Hawaii, this was the island of Oahu, where you have Honolulu, Waikiki, the very touristy places, but there's a lot of non-touristy places, well, less touristy places, I guess. And it's just beautiful. It's gorgeous. I'm so happy I went again. I get to see my friends, and it was great. Thank you all for stopping by. I hope you liked this video. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.